Hi, welcome back to my Discovering New Music journey. Today we'll be checking out some more NMIXX. So NMIXX just had their comeback with a new album called Blue Valentine. We're going to be checking out the entire thing in this video today. Definitely really excited to hear what this sounds like. So yeah, let's get into this. Okay. Nice, starting with the layer vocals right there. That's a nice melody as well. I like how she sang that. Okay, more of a soft kind of feel. Yeah, those harmonies are nice. Oh, okay. Ooh, that bass line coming in. Kind of feeling that out more. I guess you say rewind. It's like actually kind of rewinding right there. Huh. Is it like speeding up with this beat? The way they're doing the kind of video right here with the choreo? Yeah, it's like speeding up. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, drop right there. I love how it filled out right there. That's a really nice melody right there. Okay, I like that. They're singing that higher right there. And blue is very nice song. Okay. Won't fill it out for the second verse. Oh, okay. Nice break right there. Love the harmonies right there as well that came out on that. Is she like in the laptop? Yeah, this part is really interesting. It like kind of slows down and then slowly kind of speeds up. Added in the percussion and all that. Oh, okay. Like the rhythm right here. Nice transition right there. It's such an interesting looking music video. Love the melodies on this part a lot. That's a really nice melody right there. Ooh. Okay. Like the chord going down. And beat come back in. Yeah, again, really nice harmonies on his lines. Okay, nice how she held that out right there going back to this. I love the look of that scene right there. The outside kind of look right there is really nice. Yeah, I love when the ad-libs on here right here. Nice. That's such a nice melody. Very catchy as well on that. Oh, that was clean. I love that right there. That was really nice. I did the beat go into this? Onto that? Nice. Ooh. Okay. That kind of. Coming with this soft vocal right here. I love how she sung that and then that right there. Okay. So who did they say it was directed by? Directed by Yu something. Hold on. Yu Kwang going something like that. Very nice for the music video. 100%. You know, the director definitely did the thing, and then all the people that worked on the editing and stuff like that. It was very nice film and everything. But yeah, this is a really interesting song. Definitely way different from any of their other title tracks. 100%. One thing I love is just, you know, the melodies and how they were singing on this one was very interesting. I was loving all the melodies, especially in that chorus. Really nice overall thing, especially on that, you know, that hook right there, the blue ooh Valentine, how they sing that very nice high kind of soft way right there is very nice. A lot of nice overall, you know, harmonies and layer vocals on certain lines as well that I was liking. I was loving how they were sounding in the verses as well. That was really interesting. That pre-chorus is very interesting right there. The tone that they sing in, you know, I remember, you know, from that highlight medley, I couldn't figure out exactly, you feel me, what the song was going to sound like. Because I'm like, okay, that's a really interesting kind of thing right there. But now with the kind of sound of that pre-chorus, you know, that's what they were doing on that. It makes more sense why that sounded kind of weird, right? Because it was like a transition into in that chorus going, but it was like, you know, they slowed it down and then slowly kind of built it up, and you know how that beat was going and the way that they were singing, it was so interesting. So definitely like that aspect of it as well. 100% love how the instrumental fills out. Very nice overall sounds going on with the instrumental. So yeah, this is definitely I feel like a song I would listen to. 100%. I won't say if I had to like compare it to their last one, I won't say I like this one as much, right? Of course I have to give this song more time to see if it will grow on me more, but I still, you know, feel like I like the Sound of Know About Me better, but I still like this one a lot. I think there's a lot of nice things for this one. I think it's very very unique and kind of interesting how they did everything. And like I said, I like that it's very different from, I feel like, you know, anything that they've done before, especially again with like the vocals in this one, bro. Just really love how they were sounding a lot, you know, the ad-libs towards the end and stuff like that, how they ended it with the, you know, the soft vocals, really nice. This music video is actually crazy. 100%. Of course, I'm not gonna sit here and point out everything, but a lot of nice transitions, very interesting sets that they had. I like the outside kind of scenes where, you know, they were doing the choreo and stuff like that. That looked nice. This was a very interesting set right here, them in this kind of, you know, bone rib thing, whatever that was. It was interesting how they did that. I like how they had like the main color of like blue here, of course, fitting with the blue Valentine thing. A lot of interesting other like transitions and stuff. I know they did like a rewind thing at one point. I feel like the thing they did of this kind of second verse was pretty interesting as well, with like, you know, starting with Kyujin on this like car and everything is like, you know, the glass breaking and everything's like, you know, floating or whatever. And she's like literally in this car right here. And then even this part with Bae right here, you know, her in this laptop right here, like her legs are like, I'm like, you know, it was interesting how they did that entire thing. And then stuff like that, like it was just a bunch of random kind of interesting things that was happening. You feel me? I don't know if there is a specific kind of connecting story thing that I'm supposed to be noticing, but you know, like this with the train coming, like what the heck is that? And then it just goes into this like no idea what's going on. But you feel me? Very entertaining nonetheless. Like I said, just love how they did everything. Everything in the music video definitely fit with how they did the sound and stuff like that. So I was like, I like this section as well, how they did this. That was pretty cool how they did this entire section in the beginning part. All right, so one little note I actually want to point out with this music video I was noticing when I was going back through it. I actually noticed that this kind of, you know, connects to the whole kind of concept that they've been having for this comeback just in general. I remember watching that trailer that they had, and it was like a thing, like it was like a thing between like love and hate or something like that they had going on. And even in the spinning on it music video, they had something like that where they're like kind of fighting with a bunch of stuff and then things like that. I was noticing that there was a kind of theme that was similar to that in this music video as well. As you can see, there's a lot of different scenes where it looks like there's a lot of chaotic things going on. Even this scene right here, I noticed which one of the members is tackling the other one down to the ground, and they're doing that, like kind of fighting. It looked like there's a scene I think where Ju has Haewon getting, you know, in the front of this train or something like that. Lily has this thing that she's like, you know, breaking, and there's a lot of those type of chaotic looking scenes. I think there's a scene where I think in the beginning actually, yeah, with them two right here, with you and Soyun right here, there's something in her mouth, and then she starts to bleed right here, so like I don't know if that connects or whatever, but yeah, so it's kind of like that, right? And then throughout you know, this first part of the music video, they have like some happy looking scenes, you feel me, where the members are like, you know, happy together. But then closer to the end, like after this bridge, you see the difference in like the chaotic crazy stuff that was going on compared to like this last part where it's like they're all looking happy and it's like cool and everything, you feel me? So maybe that's like a whole kind of, you know, connection to that whole concept right there, like that love and that hate thing. Obviously they're way more happy looking, you know, towards the end of this music video, as we're saying after all this. So it's just very interesting. You know, I was just noticing that, right? Because I remember I remember that was a thing, and that trailer that I had seen, that kind of contrast of like, you know, the loving scenes, and then also the scenes of them, you feel me, basically trying to kill each other. But you know, so I did this one. That's what I was noticing in this one as well. So I like how they kind of connected that, right? It's very, very interesting. 100%. Very, very nice, high quality music video. A lot of the scenes were definitely looking very nice. I love this scene right here. This space scene. I always like, you know, kind of space looking kind of things. So it's very nice how they did it. Oh, you know what? Actually, because I was saying, I don't know if this connects to anything, but I do remember in Know About Me, they were like launching off right at the end of that. So maybe this is connecting to that, and now they're in like space or something like that. Like, yeah, how they did this entire thing where they're floating right here. Even like the pose that they're doing right here. Just kind of like, yeah, like the everything right here. I love how they did this part as well in the song. How they had like the vocals kind of like, you know, moving throughout this. Like, it's kind of like they were panning a bit as well, and it was like quieter vocals, and it was like, you know, chopped up in a way where it was like, you know, in different kind of things. Yeah, like that entire part, and then bring in like, you know, the beat back in, and then of course the harmony after that, and then of course, you know, dropping into that chorus. It was really nice how they did that for that little, you know, brief bridge part right there. I love that. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm kind of getting where it might connect right there with them kind of launching off into space from the last one. But other than that, I'm not sure. But still, like I said, very, very entertaining for this one. Even this right here. This last little scene right here, like that was really nice. The little bay right here, that entire thing, that's very, very nice how they did that. Like I said, really, really enjoyed this entire thing right here, 100%. Now let's move on to the B-sides that they released for this album. All right, so starting with Phoenix. Oh, that's how we're starting. Hold on, one more time. Harmonies coming in. They have bass on them. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Chopping up. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Turn it up. I like how the beat's going. Love how it filled out with that kind of basic kind of stuff. The harmonies coming in as well. The vocals. Oh, I love how it's going. I love how reverby her voice is right. Nice. Nice. I like our break right there. Ooh. I remember this melody from the highlight melody. Love this melody right here. I was just singing right here. Like going like higher at that kind of thing. Low. Nice. That's so interesting right there. Love how groovy this beat is, man. How you do this kind of? They like repetition of the kind of syllable right there. Okay, nice. I've been really loving Kyujin's vocal tone a lot lately, bro. Love how she's singing this. Oh, nice. I can sing that. Love the sound of the second verse. That was very nice. Yeah, Reno's harmonies on his line as well. Yeah, how they're doing the beat on this one's fire. So they bring it out right here. It's just kind of this right here. Nice harmony on that. Ooh, how she's holding that out going into this. Love that it's going in the back right there. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh, yeah, or something like that that they're repeating in the back. I love that. Yeah, going to that. That's so interesting. That's such a nice melody for this. Yeah, that right there. That kind of reminded me of the Daft Punk kind of, the low kind of pitch kind of vocal chat thing, whatever that's on. In the back with this. Love this part as well. Like the after chorus part or whatever. Okay. Nice. Layer vocals, them all singing right here. Love that. Oh yeah, that's heat right there. I love that. Oh, I love this song 100%. This is gonna be hard to beat. I love this song 100%. The filled out sound with everything, how that beat's going. Love all the different things going on with the vocal melodies 100%. How everything was going. It was definitely very nice on this one. Love all the layer vocals, how they did each part, which is so interesting for this one. Definitely gonna be listening to this song a lot. Let's go on to the next one that we have. Reality Hurts. Ooh. Okay. I love how they're starting this album so far. It's going down. How hard is in now? Ooh, okay. That is a very interesting sound right there. Hey, what is that? Some type of synth thing? Very interesting delivering along how she's, you know, starting this right here. Interesting how her voice blends with everything as well. Interesting echo on her voice right there. Oh, the dubstep. Now something in that. Oh, I love how hard that is, bro. How she goes like into like a vocal fry thing at the end of that. Still going. Okay. I like how that melody went with that. I like the double of the vocals as well. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this. Ooh. Okay, they changed it up a bit. I like that. Now it's like that bass kind of thing in. And then they bring him back in right here. Nice. Got the harmony on this one. Okay. Gotta build up more right there. Okay, break right there. Ooh. Okay, I like how they went to this. Right, and then drop down. Nice. I'm really liking the melodies on this one as well. That's so interesting, bro. Wow, I love this one as well. Very nice, 100%. Like I said, that dubsteppy type thing going on is very interesting. I love how hard that beat goes down, 100%. Even the bass, kind of whatever they're doing with that. I don't know whatever that other sound is like some type of synth thing. I'm not entirely sure, but sounds they used for the instrumental on that one was very interesting. The way they were delivering the lines as well was very interesting. I was really like the melodic parts. That was very nice. Like how they go into this main hook part with the reality hearts, kind of holding that out. Very nice overall things going on. Like harmonies coming on certain things as well. Just overall how they did the instrumental going with it. Everything for like the melodies on this one was very entertaining. So yeah, I feel like I would listen to this one a good bit as well, which is interesting because I usually don't listen to the sound a lot, but I really liked it here for some reason. It's very nice. So yeah, let's go on to the next song that we have. It's called RICO.
Here we go. Here we
Okay.
do it.
This one was highly anticipated for me as well. I was pretty excited for this one. The bass, very nice. Nice, like the layer vocals coming on. Ooh. Okay, I'm liking that beat. Nice. Yeah, I'm liking the harmonies coming in. Lines. She's ending it right there. Nice ad-lib right there. Ooh, nice. I like how they did that thing right there. Got a break in a bit right there. Kind of resonant right there. Kind of echo. Okay, a little build up right here. Ooh, break. Okay. Nice. They got Spanish in this. So is that what RICO means? Delicious? I like the repetition. Love how that beat went with that as well. Ooh, okay. Different rhythm right here. Love the layered vocals in the back right there. Okay, repeating this. Okay. Very, very catchy already. Okay, interesting right there. Ooh. Nice harmony right there on that. The piano going on right there is very nice. Ooh, that melody in the back on the piano. That's very, very interesting. It sounds familiar. I don't know exactly what that is. But I love how they go into this. How she delivered the line right here. And the kind of harmonies coming after that. It's very nice. Yeah, loving those layer vocals in the back. Ooh, nice. I'm going back into this. Nice. The bass sound coming back in is kind of more muffled on that. Oh yeah, I'm definitely being groovy now to this one a lot, bro. I love this part right here. Ooh, okay, nice. Yeah, nice break and drop right there. Okay, nice. I'm hearing the ad-libs in the back right there. They're singing that in the back. It's very nice. Okay, just ending that with that. Very, very nice for this one as well. 100%. I definitely, was looking forward to this one. Definitely did not disappoint. 100%. Love how groovy that is. 100%. Very, very catchy. It is very repetitive with that hook, right? Of course. But, it's a very catchy part, of course. Like I said, I love how they did the beat going with that and stuff like that. How they were singing the overall parts on this one was very nice as well. A lot of nice layered vocals going on, a lot of nice things going on, filling it out. 100% very groovy. Like I said, like the whole Spanish thing right here. I know they usually, like, from the start of their kind of discography thing, they've been doing a lot of Spanish kind of things, like Soñar. I think even with that first debut thing that they had with the Baila or something like that, they had some other things as well. I feel like, so I like that they're kind of keeping that whole thing with doing the Spanish and incorporating that kind of Latin kind of thing going on with some of their songs and stuff like that. I love how they did it here. Love how they did this second verse a lot. I was loving what they were doing with the instrumental piano coming in and stuff like that. A lot of nice overall production for this entire thing. That bass sound was very interesting as well. Love how they rung that in, and all the different things they did with the percussion and stuff like that was very, very nice for this one. So yeah, definitely feel like I would listen to this one a lot as well. 100%. Let's go on to the next one that we have. It's called Game Face. Okay. Oh, I like that right there. That's very nice. So right there, and then the nice vocals kind of filling on everything in the back. Your reverb kind of. Ooh, nice sound coming in with that. Like the beat coming right here. With the brass song coming in. Oh, interesting melody. Uh-huh. Nice bass right here. Nice. Yeah, I love the way she's singing right here. I love the harmonies coming in at the end of that. Nice. Like string song coming right there. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like that melody. How they like, you know, hold it out and kind of go higher right there. It's very nice. She goes higher right here as well. Uh-huh. Ooh. That was really nice right there. How's it go down? On the bass line for that? Uh-huh. Interesting. Oh, interesting. It's like a voice thing right here. And how's it doing that with the bass sound coming on? Okay. Ooh. Like that melody a lot. Okay, I know what the layer vocals are now. Yeah, I love the sound of this part. Going to this part is very nice. Love how she sang that part as well. Uh-huh. Yeah, I love how they do this right here for that chorus. Yeah, I'm loving the way she's singing on this one. Nice melody on that. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna come out there. Ooh. Uh-huh. Okay, I like that flow right there. I was going with the beat. Yeah, I'm loving this. Okay. So let's put it out right here. Come back into the chorus. And then dropping it like that, like the delay drop, you know. Really nice vocal right here, and then that's a really nice melody for that main hook right there. Very, very nice for this one as well. 100%. A lot of interesting things going on with the entire production on this one as well. Love all the different melodies that they were singing on this one as well, especially in that chorus, how they go into that and then doing, like, you know, the thing going up right there. It's very, very nice. 100%. I was loving how Lily was sounding on this one. You know, she had a lot of vocal parts that I was really liking a lot, especially on this bridge part going into that. I was liking how that was going on. Love how they go back into this chorus, like I was saying. A lot of nice kind of atmospheric sounds as well. I feel like it was a lot of kind of reverby kind of things going on with the vocals and everything filling it out on this one. So that was really nice as well. Love, like, you know, the contrast of how they were singing, you know, like it was a lot of kind of like lower speaking kind of vocals or whatever, and then going into, you know, more of the melodic kind of higher notes as well. So that was really nice overall how they were doing that. Of course, overall that beat is very, very nice and groovy for this one as well. I love how they did that. So yeah, very, very nice. Definitely be listening to this one as well. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. It's called Podium. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 That's a very interesting. I don't know exactly what that's saying, but okay, I like the repetition of that. It's very nice. Let's go with the beat as well. Is there vocals on that? Bass on that? Interesting melody right there. Ooh, like that. La la la. Okay, doing it again with the hi-hat. Nice. Nice guitar sound coming right there. Ooh, interesting. A little more empty right here. Just the sound percussion here. Vocals, chorus. Bringing that up. I like the harmony they bring out there. Uh-huh. nice right here. I like the tone and how she's singing right here. How it's kind of like echoing right here in the back. Very nice reverb on that. How they're doing that is very nice. Okay. Ooh, interesting kind of chop going to bass part right here. Okay. Okay. Okay, I like that flow right there. It's very nice. Nice. I like how she ended with like a vocal fry at the end of it. Just like the lines right there. It's very nice. Okay, the added we go. Okay, nice. Like I said, the harmony kind of building on top of that is very nice. Love the melody was on this part. The vocals coming back as well. Very nice. Love the rhythm of the beat as well. Everything feels on the instrumental is very nice on that. How they bring that on? Oh, y'all. I like that. The vocals are there. Nice. Oh, I love how she sounded right there. On the melody. On that up. Nice. Even right there. I see some flames right here. Very nice song. Okay. Oh, I love this sound so much right here. Bringing that beat, coming back in right here, the rhythm right here. Wow. Abso-freaking-lutely. That last part just shot this song up like so many spots up my freaking like list of my favorites right here so far for this album, bro. Like the ranking that I'm having, because I'm doing like a mental kind of like ranking as these songs are coming, you know, going on in terms of like, you know, which songs I'm liking better. This one just shot the frick up towards that end right there. That was nice, because I was already really liking this one a lot. Just, you know, that overall rhythm, how they were doing that main kind of non-stop, and you know, the way that they were kind of delivering the lines on this one was very, very nice, very interesting. How everything was going for this one, I was loving all that. But when that last part came in, filling out everything, and then they repeated all the, you know, the other kind of things that they were having, the melodies and stuff like that, was very, very nice. The whole sound of this bridge, like I said, the way Jiwoo was sounding on this one, I was loving her vocal tone. How they go back into this is very, very nice. Like I said, just like the overall kind of everything going, the sound and the instrumental, all those vocals, the way that they were singing these melodies. And yeah, bro, like absolutely amazing on this one. Was loving, like I said, the different verses as well. Love the whole kind of contrast of the, you know, more filled out kind of parts, and then, you know, getting more emptier, just having that percussion going, and then how they added like that kind of whatever that sound they started with the voice thing right there, that. And then having like the, you know, the repetition part, you know, adding the harmony on and that. So it was a nice progression, I feel like, as the song kept going. So, you know, that was a very nice overall thing, how they did this one. So definitely love this one a lot. Definitely gonna be listening to this one a good bit, 100%. Now let's go on to the next one that we have. It's called Crush on You. Okay. A guitar right there. Nice. I like how she's on that. Love how she's singing right here with that soft vocal right there. And that eerie kind of song. love we feel now right there. This one. That's something in that. Love how she sung that part. And melody right there. And on to this. Very nice. Ooh, this chord's going down. Interesting. Ooh, nice break right there. Jump into this. Yeah, I'm loving the melodies a lot on this. Nice. Ooh, like a part right there. Yeah, I love all the harmonies coming in. Ooh, that was really nice. That right there. Nice. I'll broke right there. And jump right into this. It's a very catchy melody as well. Oh. Yo, the production on this is fire. I'm loving this. Alright, goes to this. Oh, those chords going out. And that bass in there as well. Yeah, I love the sound of this part a lot. Okay. Learn more into with the guitar again right here. Nice. Very, very nice sound for this one as well. I was loving those melodies. 100% again. The layered nice harmonies coming in on certain lines as well. Very, very, very nice overall what they were doing the beat on this one. Very nice groovy type thing going on. 100%. Like the sound of the guitar on this. Very nice chords coming in on certain parts as well, especially on that bridge part. Was loving the second verse as well. You know, the kind of melodic kind of flow thing that they had going on. You know, the harmonies coming in at the end of those lines that they were saying was very, very nice on this one as well. So yeah, very, very nice overall thing. The very nice catchy kind of hook as well. So I feel like this is something I could definitely sing along to pretty easily on this one. So yeah, I love that. Now let's go on to the next one that we have. It's called Adore You. Okay. Nice. Very interesting sound right here. Beats coming in. And the different vocals going on, like just like going. I feel like this one thing I've been noticing throughout this entire album so far is they have a lot of parts where it's just kind of filled out vocals and, you know, layered things going back. I'm loving that. That's how it feels already. That's a really nice melody. How she sings that's nice. Adore You, the second one. Nice. Ooh, okay, they break it right there, just that. I'm chopping. Okay, can go back to. Nice. Ooh, okay, like that right there. Build harmony. Like that. this part is very interesting right here. Oh, voice sounds in this part, well. I'll blend with everything in that. And the beat goes dropping to this. Okay. Like how they're doing this on this part. Okay, I like that. You know, coming in with the long right here on top of this. I just, you know, repeating this. Like the pre-chorus right there. Okay. Oh, okay. They don't fully drop into that. Just holding that out. Very, very nice. They're dropping fully nice. Yeah, nice. No bad lips. Was loving how they were sounding vocally on this one as well. Very nice overall things. Oh, this one's actually really like shorter than I thought. Honestly, I thought this was a longer song, but yeah. Very nice overall things. I think, you know, because they filled it out very nicely and they had a really nice structure for this one. It definitely felt longer. So I love that. You know, I love songs that are short, but they feel longer, just, you know, just based off of, you know, all the things that they put in the song and stuff like that. You know, I love how they did it for this one as well. A lot of nice overall parts. Very, very interesting kind of pre-chorus they had going into that. But I love how they dropped it. It was very, very nice. Very nice overall filled out sound. Again, I was loving the melodies on everything as well on this one. This one I feel like I've listened to a little less than the others so far, but I still feel like I would listen to this one here and there 100%. Very nice overall sound. So yeah, let's go on to the next one that we have, and it's called Shape of Love. Okay. Very nice sound, going to the higher kind of thing. And then whatever this. He's got to get lower right there. Okay, interesting. Nice a lower kind of thing there. I like that rhythm a lot right there. I was using it. Ooh, nice. Love how the beat's going right here. Nice. Like the echo of her voice right there. Nice. Oh, that's such a nice sound right there. Ooh, very interesting thing though, you know, how her voice is right here. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but it's like, it almost feels like it's like spread out, kind of like, you know, like in some type of room or something like that, some type of filter they're putting on that. But then there's also a harmony of that that's very quiet, but it's also more forward on that. How they know? And then like the oohs or whatever that's on top of that. That's so nice. Ooh, okay, interesting. Break right there, and then distortion on voice. Okay. Okay, drop it to this. I like the rhythm right here. Ooh, that's interesting there. Oh, this harmony's coming back. Nice. Like how I did the percussion a lot right there. Nice. You can go make it to this. Ooh. Ooh. Very nice on that. I thought she's in that as well. That sound with the keys right there. Yeah, I love the sound of this part. Melody on this is very nice. Yeah, bruh. Go back into this chorus. It's very interesting. There's such an interesting melody as well. Ooh, okay. Interesting thing. The bridge part. Like the delivery right there. Okay. Nice, I should sing this. Nice. Okay, I remember this part from the highlight movie. You see this melody? Yeah, and the lower harmony in that, I was loving it. Nice. Oh, and that melody right there, the ad-lib right there, Halo sing right there. Nice. Ad-lib right there, Bradley. Very nice. Nice. You gonna make it to this? This is more like an after chorus part on this. Very interesting sound on this part. Okay, and they ended like that, okay. And the voice is kind of like muffled and just break the instrument right there. Interesting. Very, very interesting. 100%. Really, really love this one as well. Definitely one of my favorites, I would say. Love how they were doing everything. Really nice overall melodies. Like the overall thing for the chorus right there. The kind of fast-paced kind of, melody that they were singing was very, very nice. Like how it was going with the beat and stuff like that. I was really loving the sound of that. I think it was the pre-chorus part. The rhythm of that. How the melodies were going on that as well was very, very nice. Like how they were, sounding overall for this one. Very nice overall filled out sound. So yeah. Definitely really enjoyed this one. Definitely gonna be listening to this one a lot. And let's go on to the next track, which I think is one of the it's one of the parts for the oh. So starting with Baila. So I do remember liking this part a lot in that song. I'm excited to hear the added kind of part, right? Yeah, how that feels out with that kind of just stuffing. I always thought it was very interesting how they started this song. The beat comes on, nice. So I already know this part, so I probably don't need to, unless they change up anything. They always have like a harmony in that. I love this chorus right here. I like going to this. Build up right there. Love that kind of hook right there. Like I said, the Louis line right there as well. So there's not NMIXX. Let's go into the okay. Oh, okay. I like the kind of low shift of vocal on that. Love the rhythm of the beat right there. It's really nice overall flow today right there. Okay. Come back with this melody. Like the harmonies on. Oh, like that. I was just on that. Layer right here. Yeah, very nice on that. And go back into this. So this is pre-chorus, That's a really nice melody on that depth of them. I mean, I would say it's definitely weird hearing this without that, you feel me, that switch, right? Because I've gotten used to hearing that, but it sounds really nice, okay? It's a very nice overall, sound with that basic kind of thing going on. And whatever that horn sound going on is. Okay, no harmony info. Build back up. Ooh, nice. Okay. Like high right there. Okay, I remember loving this part right here. The rhythm of this. There's something. Yeah, I love her on that as well. Very nice, 100%. Yeah. So, like I said, I really, remember loving this part, and I listened to this song. Well, I listened to, the original "Oh" a lot, so, and I really love this part a lot. Like I said, just that overall energy and how they go into that chorus. That then nice hook right there, very very catchy. Love how they do the beat on that one. Very nice overall, basic sound. I love the, the part that they added for this one for that second verse. That was really really nice overall kind of rhythm of how they're doing the beat. The little kind of rap part right there was very very interesting. It had nice kind of delivering, like the flows on that was really nice as well. I think it definitely fit with like the overall kind of feel for the song as well, like the added kind of bridge sound as well. That was very very nice. Like I said, just mainly love that hook as well. That's just a very very nice part, and even how they go into that part with that pre-chorus is very nice. So yeah, I like how they did that. That's very very nice for this one. So I feel like I would listen to this one as well. Like I said, I've kind of gotten used to the original sound for "Oh." So you feel me? I think I will put this on my playlist, but I think I'll still keep the original "Oh" on my playlist as well, right? But I'm really interested to hear this next one, because I remember not liking this sound as much, right? It wasn't anything that threw me off of the song, right? Because I still like the sound of it, but I just don't like it as much as Baila. But I'm excited to hear the full version of this to see if I like it even more, all right? I'm a superhero. Right. I like the sound of the guitar right there. Oh, okay. I'm liking the melodies right here. Ooh. Okay. Liking that. Like how they, build it out more right here. Having that beat going. They kind of heads going in the back right there. A dominant that. Okay, and then go into this part. Okay. Really nice layer vocals right there going back. That line is very nice. Okay. And then I have this part right here. Okay. So since that was like the first one, they don't go into that part that Hell on sings right there. And they go into this. The second verse. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so they had like a little rap part for this one as well. Yeah, I'm loving all the layer voices on that stuff. Nice. Wow, this is actually really weird right here. Again, I'm loving that sound of the guitar. This overall melody is very nice. I like the repetition of this, line right here. Just like the hook part. Okay, now we're going to this part. So I'm interested to see how they'll do. Going back into it. And the layer vocals on that. Okay, so they just go back into this. It's overall really nice melodies in them. Nice ad lib right there. Okay, the outro part. I kind of like to know that. Ooh, nice out over there. Love the layer vocals. Really nice energy for this. And wow. Okay. So yeah, definitely the added kind of sounds and everything for this entire thing made me like this part a lot better. And I was saying this is weird because I think I might actually like this one better than Baila. It's so weird because in the original song with Oh, I like the Baila part better than the superhero part with it put together. But I feel like for the full songs, I think I like this song better. Like, I feel like I'd be more prone to listen to this one more for some reason. I feel like just the energy, how the lines are going, it's very repetitive for that main part, right? With the, you know, the zip, come on, right? You know, of course, that's like the main hook part. But I just really love that overall guitar melody that they have going on, and I like, you know, just how that goes. But I love the added verses. I love this, you know, added kind of first thing, how they did that, how they go into all the parts is very nice. A lot of nice vocal parts on this one. I love the layered kind of vocals and everything. But I just feel like this one has a really nice energy that I was really loving for this one. 100%. I was really liking the second verse as well. So a lot of parts I was just really loving, of course, this outro part as well, adding to the energy and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're still very close for me in terms of, like, you know, the songs I would listen to on this album. Just overall, they're still very close, but I feel like I would listen to this one just slightly more, which again, like I said, is very weird because it's like the opposite thing for, like, the songs kind of mashed together, right? So this one I would definitely be listening to as well. Like I said, I'll put it on my playlist, right? It'll be on the same playlist as the original kind of Oh, and you feel me? If it comes on, I'll just, you know, vibe to whatever, but I'll still be listening to the original Oh as well. Cause like I said, I've gotten used to that kind of thing right there and, you know, how that sounds. But very nice for this one. 100%. And that's going to be the end of my reaction to NMIXX's Blue Valentine album, and that was great. 100% for a first full album. That is a no skip, most definitely a no skip. 12 songs, absolutely amazing for all of them. I'm loving the sound. I love that we got different sounds as well. A lot of interesting things, a lot of interesting production, and even, you know, the way that they were singing that we haven't heard by them before. So I was loving that. This is definitely very nice. I feel like, you know, since this is their first full album, this definitely just, you know, stakes their kind of, like, you know, presence, at least for me, for like making really good music. Because I've been really loving their mini albums as well, like just all the sounds and stuff like that, even the single albums that they started with and stuff like that. Like, you know, very nice. And then coming in with the full first album right here and everything being a no skip for me, like definitely very nice. NMIXX has not disappointed yet. Absolutely, I've been loving everything that they've been putting out. So yeah, this is no exception with this one. Like I was saying, definitely a highlight. Just the vocals, how they were sounding on all these, they did so good with, you know, delivering certain lines and fitting, you know, just the overall sound and how they were doing with everything with, like, the instrumental and stuff like that. I love that each one of these songs had a very different sound from the other. So, you know, the production team definitely did a great job with that as well, giving us a nice kind of variety for this one. So yeah, very nice. Let me see if I can pick some favorites on this one. All right, so I'm gonna do like a top 5 on this one, just based off the songs I feel like I'll be listening to the most. Before we go into the top 5, I'm gonna, you know, do a little bit of honorable mention for Shape of Love. I feel like that one is very close, but not there for the top 5. So starting from number 5 though, Crush on You, right? Then number 4, Podium. Then number 3, RICO. Number 2, Spinning on It. And then my number 1 song on this album is going to be Phoenix. 100%. Those songs definitely stood out to me. I feel like I would definitely be listening to those ones the most. Any song that they do perform off this album, I'll definitely be checking out those performances on my Patreon if you guys want to see my reaction to those. If they release like a performance video or stage practice for Blue Valentine, I'll be checking that out over here. So you can look forward to those reactions when those come out. But yeah, 100%. Tell me what you guys thought about this album down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what your favorites were, or you can rank the entire thing if you'd like. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.